Hi students, I just wanted to make a little message for you and let you know that I just completed grading for the salad homework that you guys did, and I was so impressed with the job that you did. I just wanted to make a video to let you know that you guys really did awesome. A couple little things that would be helpful. If you can prepare a lot of the item that we're making without showing it, that's great, but do show me a little bit. So like for the upcoming week, you're going to be making homemade tomato sauce and homemade pizza dough. So show me, you chopping up like one of the tomatoes. I don't need to see all of it. That way it'll kind of cut down on the size of the videos a little bit. And the items that I gave you, this is really important, are not measured to the amount you're going to use. So you got that whole bag of flour. I gave you the weights and unit measurements in case you're using measuring cups at home, but make sure that you're if you're using a measuring cup and not using your scale, you want to take the measuring cup and spoon the flour into it. But before you do that, you want to tear the measuring cup weight out on the scale, which means you just turn it on, sit the empty measuring cup on it, and hit the tear button, and it should register to 0. So what you're doing is making the scale account for the weight of the container, so that when you put the flour in there by spooning it and then you sit it down, that you're actually just weighing the flour. So because this video for this week's coming up would be longer, much longer than the amount of time that I requested you to do it, you can do some of the steps without showing me. I did want to tell you too, on the pizza crust, I know it's kind of hard because you're just following my instructions. Hopefully I did all right. But I would start out, measure your ingredients for the pizza crust first, even the water, but don't start the water to heat it yet. Okay, so you're going to have that 2/3 cup of water. Excuse me. Wait to heat that until you're ready to use it. Then mix, get your dry ingredients in a bowl. Add the yeast packet, and then when you add the salt and the sugar, separate it. So put the salt over to the side and then the sugar over to the side, because if the salt interacts with the yeast, it'll kill it. So it will eventually meet each other, but you don't want it to until you're ready. So just put that all in the bowl together. You'll mix all the ingredients on the list. I'm not looking at the recipe. The dry ingredients you'll put together first. You'll mix them together for like a minute. Then you'll add in the olive oil, which I think is 3 tablespoons off the top of my head. And you'll heat that water. You want it to be between 120 and 130 degrees. I can't emphasize to you how important that is. If it's too hot, it'll kill the yeast. And if it's too low, it won't activate the yeast. So then you'll be dealing with like a flatbread instead of actual pizza crust. Okay, so I hope you have fun. Make sure you use that pan spray that I gave you on that quarter sheet pan is the one you're gonna make the pizza on. Okay, so the flat one looks like a cookie sheet. Spray this the insides and the bottom of that decently well so that the crust doesn't stick. All right, I hope you guys are having fun. I know it's hard being in an online course and me not being able to see you face to face. I am putting very direct and very specific feedback to your videos back in the Dropbox. So make sure you go in and check that out, because I want to make sure you see all my comments. But overall, you guys are really doing awesome. You're killing it. I'm so proud of you. I'm going to try to pick recipes that are simple enough for you to be able to execute without any help, but then are also a little bit challenging. So it's been hard to pick the recipes. I am changing next week's. I had you guys pan-searing halibut, bone-in halibut, but I couldn't get it sourced in time and be able to pick it up on Monday because all the fish markets open at like 4 p.m. and stuff. So I'm going to switch that recipe out. So I'll figure out what I'm going to do, and you'll see it when you come next week to pick up your ingredients. All right, I hope you're having fun. If you have challenges, let me know. I know one of you is having an issue with the video itself. The other students are using their cell phones and using like .mov files or MP4 files, and those seem to be fine for me to open. If you have any challenges, reach out to me. All right, take care, guys. Bye.